When I first read this book, I was making 6 figures a year. Within 8 months of finishing it, I was making 6 figures a month. My name is Nima Attar. Welcome to our channel. And in today's video, I'm gonna talk about a book that almost no one talks about, and it's extremely underrated, but it changed my life forever, and I'm sure it's gonna change yours too. If you get value from this video, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you get notified every time you have a new video so you can be the first to watch it. I don't remember how I came across this book. And to be honest, when I first picked it up, I was really skeptical. It was only 36 pages. And in my head, I'm thinking, how could I get a lot of value from this? I'm used to reading books that are 300, 500 pages plus. And I'm looking at this thing that's this big. And I'm like, could there really be that many answers? But I was at a point in my life and business that I was so frustrated and almost being discouraged because I felt like I was stagnant. I wasn't growing at the levels that I wanted to anymore. And I didn't know what to do. And I opened this book, and right in the beginning, the answer hit me in the face. Here's why. In the beginning of the book, the author talks about the life and death struggle of a fly flying out of a window. And he explains how this fly keeps trying to work harder and harder and harder to get out of this window. But if he just flew back a little bit, there was a part of the window that's open, not even 20 seconds of flying away. But the fly had been so committed to just smashing this window over and over again until it finally got out that eventually the fly died. And I'm reading this and I'm like, this sounds a lot like me and most people. We keep trying to work harder, do more of what we've done, with the hope of making it out. And guess what? We keep finding ourselves in the same place that we started in. It's like what Einstein says. If you keep doing what you've always done, you're always gonna get what you've always gotten. And when I read that, I got the inspiration and the motivation that I needed to actually start to come up with some new strategies, to start to come up with some new ideas. And I went to work. I came up with some new ways of doing what I was doing. I came up with some new training methods, new ideas. And because of that, my business 10x'd over that next 8 months, 12 months. So right away, this book gave me value, which made me even more inspired to read the rest of it. Now, I know what you're all wondering. Nima, what the heck is this book called? Tell me what the name is. The name of the book is called U Squared, and the author is Price Pritchett. And this gentleman not only is an extremely successful businessman, but he also has a PhD in psychology. And what I love about that is that not only has he mastered the theory behind success and behind the psychology of all of us and what we need to do to make it happen, but he's actually put it into practice and made it happen in his own businesses. Here's why I love this book so much. In 36 pages, this author literally shares with you exactly what you're gonna experience in your journey to success. Look, why do you get mentors? Why do you read books? Why do you go and educate yourself? And why do you study success? So you know what to expect. So when something happens and you have those doubts and fears, you don't think you're going the wrong way and run away and quit. This book does exactly that. Even though it's only 36 pages, it's all you really need. He's done such an amazing job of taking all the right lessons, all the things that we need to learn and remember, and put it in such a comprehensive book that you could pick up. You could have finished this book within an hour if you wanted to. Look, it's like what Mark Twain says. I didn't have time to write a short letter, so I wrote a long one. Putting things in a concise format is a lot harder. I've done speeches in front of 50,000 people, and I can tell you, my short speeches, I had to prepare 10 times more for than my long speeches. Because when you only have 5 minutes, when you only have 10 minutes to say something, you gotta be really concise and to the point. But when you have an hour and a half to talk, you can say whatever you want, go off tangent, make jokes, whatever it is. So I love this because he makes it short, so it becomes your handbook to your success. You can have this in your car, you can have this wherever you are. Anytime you have doubts, anytime you feel like quitting, anytime you're in a bad mood, pick this thing up and read a page of it. Read a couple chapters of it. It'll change your life forever. So I highly recommend it. If you haven't read this book already, make sure you read it. U Squared by Price Pritchett. It'll change your life. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you get notified every time I have a new video. And make sure you share this with other people in your life. People who maybe don't like reading, and this short book may motivate them to actually read. People who are looking to succeed, and this book can help them take their business to the next level. And last but not least, if you liked what you saw today, I have another video called The 3 Books That Made Me Millions. And those are the top 3 books that I believe every single person should read, not one time, but 10 times, that can change their life forever. Thank you for being with us. See you on the next one.